let's go. Okay, so we're going to do meeting. So I'm playing the role. Well, I'm just being an instructor. I'm not role playing that really, am I? I'm actually just doing my best.
Yeah.
That's my role, to try and do my best. Your role is to be shit.
And like Mike says, the worse you are, the better it is for your instructor.
Yeah.
Not.
So yeah, you're playing the role of a pupil that we just had a chat. You've had 30 hours. You passed your theory. Let's say you've got your test booked. Should we say that?
Yeah.
And last lesson there were some issues with some meeting, and we said, oh, we'll have a look at that. So meeting traffic, priorities, and things like that.
Yeah.
Misjudging things. Yeah. Happy with that?
Yeah.
And you've done this before, obviously. It's not a new subject. So you've done it before, we just need to get better at it.
Yeah.
So, and anything else that pops up. So should we do that?
Okay.
So, alright, so I'll start. So I say, rather than you be a new pupil, you're my regular pupil.
Okay.
I've been teaching
so
you. So I'll say, right, Mike, I'll make a note of the time. 5:02, yeah?
Yeah.
How long are we doing this for?
Only till 4:30 and then we're stopping.
So, fucking hell. I've got 35 minutes to get. I don't know if I'll have time to get where I want to go. I'm going to hurry up. I'm just going to see how it is.
Just like it was a part 3 and then, yeah.
We can skip other faults. We're just going to focus on that meeting situations. That's okay.
Yeah, so let's just get you there. So, okay, so Mike, we've had a chat. Examiner's just got in the car. So you're alright with him sitting here for your lesson, yeah? Good.
Yeah.
Thought you would be. Nice one, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
So remember, he's just here to watch me.
Okay.
It's just routine. They just do a little check as just explained. So yeah, just relax.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just be yourself. You're doing your best you can. So
we've had someone in the back already, your colleagues.
Yeah, that's it. So you know about how would that affect the car with that little extra bit of weight?
Yeah, you said because when it's raining especially, so my braking distance will be a bit longer maybe.
That's it, and we've got the rain today. We've already run through, where the wipers are, the lights.
Yeah.
We did that before Mike got in the car.
Yeah.
You're Mike. Oh, you're Mike. You're out. So we did all that. So we're going to, just for the benefit of the examiner, what would you like to achieve today? Because we did have a chat before we got in. I've just talked to him as well. But just in your own words, what would you like to achieve in today's lesson?
The judgment, because like every time I have the meeting situation, there's so much to focus on. Like you keep talking about room and doors and speed, and I just don't know which is first and how it goes.
Okay, so just to establish what you know, we can try and give you some tools to do the job to help you do this, because you're not going to have me here all your life, are you, telling me you should go, you should wait.
Yeah.
So if we're going to establish some tools to give you to help you do that, then we're going to choose something. You've already got some of them. So let me ask you, what's your routine? How are you dealing with hazards on the road?
MSPSL.
Very good. And what does the L break down into?
An L, that's ladder. Look, assess, decide and act.
We're going to use that a lot today.
Okay.
Because it's all decision making.
Right.
Do we go? Do we not go?
Okay.
Another question, if we've got parked cars on our side of the road, who's got priority?
The others.
Good. If there's parked cars on both sides of the road and there's not enough room for 2 cars to get through, who's got priority?
So that's what I don't know. I don't know.
No one.
Okay.
No one. This is where it's going to get a bit spicy today.
Alright.
Because no one's got priority. So we need to make a decision. Well, are we going to go? Are we going to let them go? Are they going to let us go? If I said to you, what is the holdback position? Are you happy with how to hold back? If we're not going to go and we're going to wait, how are we going to hold it back?
Just after the first car, before the first car.
Yeah, so position on the road, are we tucked in against the curb? Out in the... Where are we? How are we positioning?
Oh yeah, you said that we can't go next to the curb because they might think that we're parking. So like
Yeah.
a
So
regular
how would
trotting.
you judge that position that we need to be? So we're not too far to the curb, not on the wrong side of the road. How are we doing that?
Was it the left of centre?
Left of centre.
Okay.
And you know how to judge that?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. And how far back from the obstruction are we going to sit if we have to hold back? Are we going to get right up close or sit back?
For the visibility, I would sit back.
How many car lengths?
Like
Roughly
2, 3.
2 or 3? Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So you know about your hold back position, you know about your MSPSL,
Okay.
you know about your LADA, you know about priority.
Mhm.
So now it's just a case of getting out there and doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, okay. So
You're
when-
only going to get better if you do it.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
let's go find
Practice.
some meeting situations.
Okay.
And are you okay? I would give you some options in terms of how much help you want, because I could either let you get on with it
Mhm.
and retrospectively sort out any mistakes,
Okay.
let you make some mistakes, sort it out. I could be more proactive and sort of give you a little bit of a nudge, sort of not a physical nudge, obviously,
Mhm.
but sort of a little bit of a question, like what you're going to do here, what you're thinking, sort
Yeah.
of get inside your head
Yeah, yeah.
to see what your decision making is going to be like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Mm.
I could always jump in, so well, actually, no, I'd wait, so I can help you that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I could go back to like we did when we first did it and just give you a bit of full guidance on it and sort of just tell you exactly what to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's a good chance today that we might have to use a bit of a mixture of all of them
Okay.
in certain situations. Some situations you might feel happy with, some you might not.
Mhm.
So I'm going to ask you, how you feeling? Are you all right with this one? And if you go, oh no, I don't know, I'm going to help you.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy?
Okay. Good. Yeah. Mm.
Good. So we covered all the where the lights and the wipers are. So that'll be your job today.
Yeah.
So we're all set. Are we good to go?
Yes. I'll do it for now.
Yeah.
Because it's not connected, so it doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Okay. So when you're ready, Mike, drive forwards out the bay. Which way are you going to go? To the exit.
Just around.
We're going to go to the exit we normally take.
Yeah.
You're going to go that to the right?
Yeah.
Right. Good, good, good. If you've got any questions today, Mike, any situations you're not sure of, you just ask and I'll help you, okay?
Okay. Where are the exits?
At the exit, I'd like you to turn right. And at the roundabout, turn right. So Mike, this is much better. Your roundabout there, what's good about your position compared to what we talked about last week?
That is obvious for the other way. Was my intention.
How did you, what was better about your position on the roundabout than
There
what we
was-
did last week?
On the right side.
You tucked in, didn't you? What was you doing last week?
I was just wide on the other
You're
side.
on the outside, weren't you? So
Yeah.
that was very good. So
Oh,
it's
thank
good to see that that's gone in and you're doing that now. I'd like to go ahead at the roundabout.
Okay.
Okay, Mike, at the roundabout, turn right. Did you signal that?
Yeah, I did.
I thought you did, I just couldn't hear it. I might be going down.
Yes, no,
That was a good decision, Mike.
Thank you.
So compared to a few weeks ago, going to go ahead at this roundabout before I say that. I'll let you concentrate on that. Good. So compared to a few weeks ago, how confident do you feel now with these roundabouts?
Oh, it's way better. Yeah. With the because I'm aware of what's happening around, so I can plan.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Very good job. Yeah. At the roundabout ahead. So this bridge represents a mean situation. If there was a lorry coming towards you, would you need to do anything with your position?
Yeah, you mentioned the last time because of the arch, they would have to go in the middle. So I don't have to do anything unless they are in the middle already.
Did you notice what the car behind us did?
She's pushed me.
So close, weren't they?
Yeah.
So they went straight through the roundabout.
Yeah.
And they got very close. So we're keeping an eye on them, okay?
Okay.
Just be aware that they might be in a rush. So you got them to think about now. So if you had to, what we don't want to do is brake harsh. We need to be planning ahead. At the roundabout, I'd like to turn left, okay? So here's a meeting situation. What if you met a bus? Would there be enough room through here, do you think?
No.
It would be tight. So what if it was tight? What would you do? How are you going to judge that? Would you go? Do you wait? What are you using to help you with that?
So that's why I'm not sure, because when there are cars on both sides, I'm not sure how to judge, like if I get there.
Less space, less speed. So we're lucky.
Okay.
We've missed the bus. That's a shame, isn't it? We've missed him.
No, definitely.
So if we don't feel there's enough space, what do we do?
So we slow down.
Yeah, and if we need to, what do we do?
We stop. Wait.
That's it. We stop. If in doubt, don't go. Just hold back. See what they're going to do.
Okay.
In a busy road, if we need to creep through, we can go through slowly and leave less clearance on parked cars. But we're going through like a less than a walking pace, a very slow pace. Okay, traffic lights, follow the road ahead. A little bit close to these parked cars. We've got more width in the road. We can use a bit more width.
Okay.
What's the risk if we get a bit too close to parked cars?
You can hit them.
Yeah, we could.
Oh.
What's the how are you going to hit them? What's likely to develop on that car to mean you hit it? Are they going to move off?
Open doors.
Open doors.
Can open
That's
the doors.
it. That's it. So how are you judging your clearance on a parked car? How do you do that?
So if I imagine someone walking
Yeah. Well, next time there's a parked car, what I want you to do is just show me that you can do it. Leave plenty of room, so if a door did open, you can clear it. So here's a little meeting situation. Slow down, because there's less space, less speed. That's better. Keep left. That's it. So this is a better speed to go through here. Because if you met the bus here, think about your gear and sort your car out. That's it. And now you can see. Now you can add a bit of speed. But where's that car behind? What's he done? A little bit of progress here, Mike. A little bit too slow. What do you think the speed limit is here?
It's steady.
It's steady, that's it. See that red car? Show me how you're going to judge the clearance. Just show me that you got this. Imagine that door's going to fling open and you're not going to hit it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And
Where do you look?
Sorry?
Where do you look? How?
Well, the fact that you're doing it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Because I don't know what I'm looking for, so I just guessed.
You're somewhere in your subconscious, you've got it because you're doing it. If you couldn't do it, then we'd delve into a way of helping you do that. But like you say, if it ain't broke, we don't need to fix it.
Okay.
If you can't leave that much space, what are you going to do?
Slow down.
Slow right down. And if need be, what would you do?
Stop and wait.
Very good. Meeting situation here, so I think you might meet a bus. So in preparation for that, tuck it in to left. Leave them enough room to come round so they don't have to stop.
Yeah, okay.
Traffic lights, follow the road ahead. where, and who's this car rolled up behind us now? Our friend, isn't it?
Is it what, sorry?
He's behind us now. This is the one from before. The car that chopped you up on the roundabout. Got a tail.
Oh, right, yeah.
So just be aware of that. Okay, Mike, I'm going to give you a direction now. Okay? I'd like you to take the second road on the right. This being the first one. Okay?
So it's the nose going.
Correct. Always a good idea to look into the road you're going to, just to see if there's a meet situation.
Okay.
So it could be a parked car, couldn't there? Someone, an old man crossing the road. So anytime you see a parked car, whether it's on your side or the other, does that represent a potential meeting situation?
Well, on this side, yes, because I have to go around.
What about the other side?
I don't have to, because it's the other side.
Yeah, treat that as a meeting situation, because other people, are they always going to wait? Might they just come round?
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's it. So if you see parked cars, think, oh, do you know what? There's a parked car. Think now, if a lorry comes over the brow of the hill, where are you going to wait? What are you going to do?
Okay.
So this is the meet. Anytime the road narrows, whether it's through parked cars or just a pinch in the road, sometimes they deliberately narrow the roads up, don't they? To slow you all down, put pinch points in. Just think they're a meeting situation. So is this a meeting situation you got here?
Yeah.
Okay. So just think you're going to meet a big bin lorry. I know it's a bit late in the day, but just think a removal lorry, let's say. Someone's moving house today. Car doors open, so what are you anticipating? How much clearance have you got here?
Good. Still waiting.
Get your clutch down. Stop. That's it.
Oh.
This is exactly what we're doing. So now, look, we've got a point. Can you fit through there? That's it. So they're holding back. So when we get through, we can just say thanks. Job done. So they've just held back, so we can go through. So have a look at this next meeting situation. So parked cars on both sides.
Yeah.
We're just going to hold you there, Mike.
Oh, okay.
There. If we go in it up, I've just taken control, so let's just knock you out of gear. The car's yours. I took control, so now you're in control of the car.
Yeah.
You're in neutral, the handbrake's on. When you're ready, just be aware of that car. That's it. And is it safe to drive on?
Oh, yes.
Is it clear ahead?
Yes.
Little blind spot check for me, please. That's it, just in case there's a bike there. So there we had to hold back. We didn't know that car was going to turn. We have to leave him room. So we might have another meet here. I'd like you to take the next road on the right. Look at the road you're going into. There could be obstructions. Okay. Be prepared to stop in this road if you can't go in. Have a look, assess, decide. That's it. Can you go around the parked cars? That's it. So now we're committed. If we meet someone coming towards us now, they should stop. They should see us and they should stop. If they don't, we stop.
Okay.
Okay. Get your eyes on full beam. Look as far down the road and start scanning. Scanning your eyes. Eye contact with the driver. That's it. So have we got a potential meet in this road? See the car at the end signalling to come in?
Yep.
So have we got a room to get to the end of that road? Yes, we have. That's it. So that's how far we need to be planning. At the end of the road, going to turn left. And what I'd like you to do is just give them a little thank you, because they've seen you and they've waited. So
so if I sold them early, they could have.
Because they might have just come round and you could have stopped.
Okay.
So here you've given away your tyres and tarmac. Why did you do that? How's that helping?
Because he was going to go there.
Yeah, and that's one of those occasions where I would give away my tyres and tarmac. If we plan tyres and tarmac, we've always got a little bit to give, haven't we?
Yeah. And also we're downhill, so he's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it did. If you didn't move forwards, those two cars would still be there and get a bit.
Yeah, because he gave me this look, so I thought,
yeah, you just helped them out. That's good.
Yeah,
good thing to do.
Okay.
Do we trust the taxi?
No.
Good.
No. It's especially no chance.
Now, when you turn out of here, do you think you might need a bit of the other side of the roads?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the next left, Mike. Be prepared to wait. Don't go in until you can see your exit's clear.
It's nothing.
So if there was a car, where would we wait? Where would we go?
Oh, there.
So we're looking for places. So there's places on it. If you had a car behind you, could you take a gap like that?
Yeah.
No. Because where's he going to go? You need a big gap in there. So now we need to focus on this one. See what they're going to do. Be prepared to stop. See what they do.
They're going away.
That's it. Slow right down. Get your clutch in and roll it. Just roll it. In second gear now, you can ease the clutch up. Don't necessarily need that first gear, just a little bit of gas to meet it, and you can get going again. That's okay. Hold back, wait behind the blue car. And then they do that.
They're going now.
They're holding back. So what I want you to do is just say thank you to them, because they've sat back for you. And people might do that. They're being helpful for you. They're letting you maintain the flow.
I kept going, so I don't.
I'd like you to take the next road on the left. So this is a meeting situation, narrow roads. If you met a bus coming up here or a lorry, there wouldn't be a lot of room with that, or even a car. So just think, you can't see around that corner. Be prepared to stop. There's little lay-bys here, aren't there? Little places you could wait. At the end of the road, turn left. Just where you're steering there, steering one-handed. What I would encourage you to is use both hands till you're straight, then change gear.
Okay.
Just in case you slip, might punch the windscreen. At the roundabout ahead, okay?
Okay.
Good one up. Good judgment. Happy with your roundabouts, Mike.
Yeah, it got better since last time.
You're doing a good job. We're going to go and find some more meeting situations. That's okay with you?
Yep.
Give you a bit more practice.
Yeah, sure.
So I'd like you to take the second road on the left. Okay. This being the first. Now there's a puddle ahead. Are you going to drive through it or give it some clearance to go round it?
Go round.
Good. Why do we drive round puddles and not through them?
Because doing aquaplaning.
So good. Side mirror. I didn't think you were going to check it there, Mike. So just jumping in ahead of you. So could we? What kind of vehicle could we meet on this road?
Bus.
Yeah. And what are the blue things on the side of the road?
Oh, big lorry.
So we can look for clues, can't we? I'd like you to take the next road on the left, just after the crossing, okay?
Oh.
So I'm just going to give you a little bit of pre-warning. This is very tight, okay? So what gear would you use if you're going into a very tight road? Next left, next left.
First.
That's it. Have a look. If you met a bus, where would you wait? That's what you all want to think. You'd let them out, wouldn't you? Because you need a bit of their road to get in. Now look ahead. We've got kids coming home from school. So do you think we might see more kids? Is it safe to go around these cars? How would you feel about having a go at some of these meeting situations? Sort of leave you a bit more independent. So what's he doing? Just, yeah.
Is that okay when he's?
Well, would you do that? Should we reverse onto a main road?
No.
No.
That's what you said.
What would be a safer way of doing that?
The other way around.
Reversing, that's good. Especially in a van, because you can't see, can he?
Yeah, I mean, he's professional. He should do it for time.
So tell me, if you see a car coming towards you or a vehicle moving towards you, where are you going to wait? What are you going to do?
He's fast.
Okay, now if that was a bus, would you have waited here?
Yeah.
Would there be in a room for him to get through there?
I don't know.
Debatable. I'd have held back a couple of car lengths earlier than that, let him come through.
Okay.
So you're going to need much more room. And do you
Right.
think we might meet a bus on this road? Is there any
there's a bus
clues?
stop there, yeah.
That's it. And what's going on behind?
There's a car.
So we have to think about them as well now. So where have they gone? So it's just being aware, because if you are going to jump into little gaps, you have to think about the car behind. Can they come with you? So if they can't, you've just got to come out again.
Also, I need to find a place for both of us.
Or just stop in the road and see what they're going to do.
Okay.
So have a go at this one. I'm going to take the second road on the left. The first one is where he's just gone. We're taking the seconds into Quebec Road. I'll let you have a go at this.
Okay.
Alright. If you've got any doubts about anything, just ask me, I will help.
So is my speed okay when I go closer to car?
Yes. It's fine, honestly. Get nice and slow. Why do we want to go slower when we're near cars?
Because they can open the doors.
Okay, I'm going to let you come straight. What are you going to do?
Oh yeah, and there's a car behind.
So hold back. Good, okay, so he's gone in. Because there's a car behind, would we have sat and held back across the crossroads there? Or would we have left the crossroads clear?
Oh yeah, we would keep
We
clear.
would, that's it. So at the end of the road, I'm going to turn right. Because unfortunately, time's up. I'd want you to go round again and do more of that.
No, I think I'm alright here. I think I'm getting.
Okay, so could you move up a little bit to help them out?
Okay.
It's the same situation as before, isn't it? So do you think they should have turned in that last car?
No, she didn't have space there.
So where would they have been better to wait?
Well, there.
That's it. And that's what we want to start thinking about. We don't just want to follow the crowd, we want to think, can we see, you know, how we helping other road users? Because they kind of blocked your view there, didn't they?
Yeah.
And left themselves out on the road.
I like what you said, like look well ahead, and then the car was stuck there because it didn't stop early in time.
That's it. So the blue car tucked in, and we had a crossroads. So are you happy that we wouldn't want to sit across that crossroads?
Yeah, well, yeah, because there's other traffic.
So it's another level, this sort of driving, isn't it? It's that I always think it's a bit like a game of chess. You're trying to think of your next move. What are they going to do? What are you going to do? And everyone fitting in with each other. So I want you to have a look ahead and tell me what warning signs you've got coming up.
The narrow road.
Okay, so which side does it narrow?
Left.
So who would have priority in this situation with that sign?
The oncoming traffic.
Very good. Now there's a junction and a meeting situation. Are you going to stop in front of that junction or leave it clear?
Leave it clear.
Very good.
I'll have space there.
That's it. So here, have we got enough space to go through?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what if we can't leave a door width? What do we do?
Like slow.
Yeah, see?
Oh yeah.
So you're here, I would just drop your clutch and roll it. You don't have to stop, you just roll slowly, slowly, slowly. Now emergency vehicles, have we dealt with those before?
No.
So I want you to have a look in your mirrors and tell me when you can see an emergency vehicle.
Can't see.
We're not going to do what they do. Don't do what they do yet.
Okay.
But leave space to get in, okay? So I think they're slightly overreacting here. We could get on a bit. Just have a look, see where they're going, because they might not end up coming down here.
Can't intersection.
But leave enough room in front of you, so if we do need to
Oh,
move over, we've got plenty of space to do that.
Oh.
Okay, I want to give you a direction. We're approaching a roundabout. At the roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the third exit, okay?
Okay. Do I have to keep distance even if there's a car parked like this? Can they open the doors?
Let you focus on that and I'll answer the question in a sec. So, just to be clear, are you asking me, do you need to leave clearance on a parked car?
Yeah, like so because they're not on the road, they're on the lay-by.
Okay. If the door opens, would you have had enough clearance by what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So does that help answer your question? If it's parked like that,
So it's like
how much
because it's on the
clearance
start,
would you
so
leave?
they can still open the door actually. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. How do we know if there's someone in the car?
The lights could be off.
We can look at that. So we can look for clues
Yeah.
to see if it's more likely that a door is open, like brake lights or the interior light, as you say. But at the end of the day, like that white car, do we know 100% there's no one in there?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
So the door could open,
Yeah.
and you've planned for it. Did you notice his mirrors were folded in?
Oh yeah.
So is that a clue that there's no one in that car?
Okay.
So when did the mirrors fold in? Follow the road ahead at the lights. Do you know when the mirrors fold in?
When you're parked,
When you lock it?
lock it. Oh yeah.
Normally you can't make them fold in when you're in the car, so it's not 100%. That's a good indication. Good. I just said good as you come through that crossroads there. What was good about it?
Progress.
Progress. Where did you look?
Go to the junction.
Why did you look there?
In case there are emergency services.
Yeah, when they're about today. Who else might jump the line?
Bar drivers.
Yeah. Seen the little scooters?
Yeah.
They might. Bikes. Okay, I'm going to give you a direction. So, what I'd like to do now, do you want to do a little bit of independent driving, following some signs?
Yeah.
So, have a look for signs for the ring road
Okay.
and then Great Yarmouth A47. So, have a look and I'll leave that bit to you. What is this car on the inside going to do, do you think?
They're trying to undertake me.
So as long as you're aware, that's all I'm checking. And just because we spoke about it earlier, how much gap are you going to leave?
Oh, tight.
That's it. And when might you give that away?
If it's necessary.
Yeah, give me an example of when it might be necessary.
If I need to give space to someone.
Yeah. Let's say there was a driveway and someone wants to turn in, go in behind you. Could you give it away?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Emergency vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Give it away.
Okay.
So if you've got it to start with, that's your little
Wiggle space.
plan, isn't it? You've left. There's a plan that you could get out. You could let someone in.
Yeah.
And you're happy following these signs. So where could you be looking to get yourself your next clue regarding signs on where you're going?
Well, I can see there's Great Yarmouth to the right and there's Great Yarmouth to the left.
Okay, so as you go round into New Road, how are you going to position?
To the left.
Good. And what's the speed limit in this road?
40.
Yeah, and what's the speed limit in the new road going to be?
30.
Cool. Now, no one's signalling here in this lane to turn right. Do we need a signal?
No, because it's a designated line.
Okay. When might you signal? Who could possibly benefit when you turn here?
The drivers behind.
I think they know where you're going. I think we
Okay.
know where the Audi's going. I think we can all the cars, I think, because we've seen the road markings, know we're all going right. But would a pedestrian going into Sainsbury's know that you're in a right-only lane?
Oh.
So if you see a pedestrian making eye contact, looking at you, then signal. So look for the crossing points through there. If you had like a lady on this corner looking to cross, you would signal.
All right.
Help her out. Good. So just because no one else is, just because it's dedicated, doesn't mean never signal. It means like, think about it. Think who's going to help. Because you're looking for signs at the moment, I want you to tell me when you see your next potential meeting situation, and there will be some clues coming in, okay? You're still throwing signs for Great Yarmouth, but have a look. You know, we saw the triangle with the road narrowing. There's going to be another sign that could give you an indication that you might have a meeting situation.
Okay.
Okay, what is these signs telling us?
The height.
Yeah. So what can we anticipate?
High vehicles.
Yeah.
Buses.
Well, how are they positioned?
They will go in the middle because of the
Right.
arch.
Sorry, all other routes. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want you to follow signs for Great Yarmouth anymore. I'm going to give you directions. So the roundabout, turn left. What do you think there, Mike? What was going on with that dark coloured car?
They didn't know where they're going.
Were you prepared to stop?
Yeah, I was
Good.
going
I was
to
about to tell you to stop.
Yeah.
You probably saw my hand like that.
Yeah.
And at the roundabout, I'd like to go ahead. So at the speed you was approaching that last roundabout, had they continued round the roundabout, would you have stopped?
Yeah.
Would it have been smooth?
No.
No. So what could you have done differently?
Go slower.
A little bit slower. So we know we can't trust people's signals. So at the next roundabout, I just want you to assume there is someone coming and arrive there at a speed, because you can't see to the right, can you?
Yeah.
Come up to that giveaway line, prepared to stop, but looking to go. So you wouldn't have to bring in the brakes sharp if someone just turned up late. You bring it right in, look, assess, decide, and then in like that. And that would be better. If you could take the next left into the car park. So before you turn in, just make sure the gate's open, okay? You don't have. It's a bit like what we're doing with the meeting situation. You can't assume that your way is clear, is it? You always got to look in, look, assess, decide. And then if you can take the next right. And what I'd like you to do is drive forwards in into a bay on the right. Okay, just drive forwards, but try and finish between the lines. All right, you can turn your engine off just for a sec. And now we're just gonna, before I sum up, have you got any questions? Quite a lot has happened there. Any questions that you can think that you'd like to ask that have been unanswered or that you're not sure about?
No, I don't think so. There was like the fact that I didn't really know how to judge, so he said, so yeah, it's just to, I don't know how I do it, but if he said that it's okay, so I'm not quite sure if
So,
it's okay. So
what I do, because I wanted to keep the wheels moving there, so I will just address that. So you're asking me, how do you judge clearance going around a parked car in case the door opens? Okay, so how do you judge your normal driving position from the curb? How far away normally are you trying to drive from the curb?
So we did that on the beginning, so there was this reference point on the dashboard.
Yeah, but how far from the curb are you trying to drive?
Within 1 meter?
Yeah, at least a metre.
At least a meter.
Okay, so, and you've got a way of judging that, and you've got some reference point you use looking at the curb, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you take that to a parked car, imagine that I could draw it. Let me draw it just for a sec, just so I'm clear. So let's say the red line is the curb, and you're driving down here, and you're looking at the red line, and it's somewhere that appears to intersect with your dashboard, and you're saying what, somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's how it is for me. Normal driving position, generally it comes down the middle of the car. So if we had a parked car to the side of the road here, yeah, and we need to think his door's going to open, don't we? So could we transfer that skill and think, well, there's the edge of his car, and draw like an imaginary line? So as we're coming up to it, we could now drive, and that line now appears to come into the middle of the car.
Okay.
So it's an imaginary line, and then that, therefore, so in this situation we'd have to come out to here to be wider, wouldn't we?
Yep.
So now that line appears to be in the middle of the car.
Yep.
So when we pass it, we leave the clearance.
Okay. That makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now the fact that you were doing that, that's why I didn't feel it was necessary to pull you in. But I know you like to understand how you do things, but that you're doing that. And if you couldn't leave space, if you had, let's say there was a parked car there and a bus coming through here, and you're here, would you go through? Rub him out.
Yeah.
Hard way.
Oh, but there's no space now.
There is, but it's going to be tight. You're going to come in less than that door width. So the only time I might go is if we've got a queue of traffic behind, and that bus is squeezing through. Let him come through. Let's say there's more cars behind him. Then we might just go through literally just that speed.
So how far should I be from the bus?
Let the bus go through.
Okay.
Because he's going to need extra space, and his front wheels are there, especially on a double decker. And it's sort of for him, the front of his vehicle is going to swing right out before he turns. They have like a big overhang.
Yeah, because that's what I don't know. So I keep door width on the left side. How much do I need space? So in case I fit in between the bus and the cars, even if they open the door. So how much space does the bus need? How do I know that?
How much clearance do you want to leave him?
From me and the bus, if they go through, if they have enough room.
If we said at least another metre the other side.
So it's meter again, okay. So it's meter both sides.
Yeah, that's a good. It's a good margin of error to drive through. And if we've got less than that, less space, less pace, go through slow, like really slow, like a walking pace. Because if we hold back too long, there might be a big queue of cars, and we think, do we need to go through?
Alright, okay.
So, but it's just to let one or two through, just hold back and let them come through. But you can plan that, you can sit back, let them come, and then rather than stop, you can hold back.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Cool.
So, Yeah, I'm just running on now. I would sum up a couple bits, but I'm just aware of time. And
Yeah,
I'm
good.
thinking,
Yeah,
have
thank
you
you.
got lessons to go to? That's what I'm thinking.
No, I have nothing now.
Because
I've got to pick my daughter up. But,
there you go.
I'm watching.